have a lineup on my phone.
Field number 5. Group stage match. Game 1. We have the Drunken Monkeys taking on Kansas City. Are we saying Kansas? We're not saying Kansas City 2.
Kansas City 2.
We have to say Kansas
City 2 because they don't want to be connected to the. They are Kansas City, but they're not current. But they have to be careful because they're like connected.
4. Kansas City 2. Playing in the red jersey. Starters are as follows. Number 40, defense, Bonnie Grant. Number 41, defense, Skylar Riggs. Number 48, in goal, Sophia Dawes. Number 58, at midfield, Lauren Wilson. Number 60, at midfield, Olivia Moore. Number 68, at forward, Sydney Watts. Number 71, in the midfield, Samantha Williams. Monkeys.
Yeah, good luck with that last name on that roster, girl.
In goal, number 0, Laura Pencott. Number 7, at midfield, Chow. Number 10, at midfield, Jordan O'Brien. Number 11, at defense, Tara Murray. Number 16, at defense, Ashley Nick. Number 17, at forward, Olivia Athens. And number 33, in the midfield, Maya Buttigieg.
Butch and Zaraj.
Are as follows. Replay 2 20-minute halves, followed by target score time. At the end of the second half, we set a target score by adding 1 to the leading team's goal count. The first team to reach that target score wins.
Yeah, I think they're about to start, just so you know. They're like huddling, so should we skip the graphics and stuff and go straight into the game? I'm okay without lineup, so I can get to that in the middle of the game. If you want to just go straight in to just title graphic, and then I can explain the rules, but we don't necessarily need the graphic. I just think that they might be starting early for you. It is so wet. You know, I think we might be okay because I don't see the referee. Oh, the referee's walking over right now. Okay, she's getting here. So you want to do open intro, then lineups, correct? Open intro, lineups, and straight to, but no graphic of rules and stuff. Welcome back to TST 2025 on the women's side of the tournament. $1 million on the line. We're so glad you're joining us here on the live stream. Jessica Charman here with you as we get ready for Kansas City 2 taking on the Drunken Monkeys. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. Firstly, for Kansas City 2, it's Aviana Brandt, Skylar Briggs, Loudon Wilson, Livy Moore, Sydney Watts, and Samantha Williams. For the Drunken Monkeys, it's Via Butcherantharaj, Laura Benkarth, Sohun Chu, Jordan O'Brien, Santana Murray, Ashley Nick, and Olivia Athens. Two sides with some real star power in their starting sevens as we get ready for kickoff. It's Via Butcherantharaj standing over the ball, getting ready to kick things off. A great moment, as I believe that is the player that inspired the entire Drunken Monkeys to form, the daughter of the man behind the Drunken Monkeys. What a story that is. It is the Drunken Monkeys getting things started in the Navy, to the back post, headed down, cleared away. Kansas City 2 instantly in the attack, driving forward over the crossbar from Sydney Watts. Now take a breath. Put on your seatbelts. TST is absolutely manic. But if you're just joining us for the first time, 7 versus 7, small-sided soccer, about a third of the size of the soccer pitch. No offsides, no throw-ins. This will be a kick-in as I just dodged the ball. You wish you had a camera on me right now. Trust me, it was a smooth dodge of the ball. I was a former goalkeeper, but today I'm a little bit chicken. I'm very focused on the commentary right now. It is a war zone in Cary, North Carolina. We are dodging soccer balls from all angles. Back to the rules. Target score time. That's at the end of the game. We don't have any draws at TST. Who wants draws when you're on the way to $1 million? It'll be whatever the score is at the end. The leading team add a goal, and that will be the target for the victory. All right, back underway. It's the Drunken Monkeys in the Navy, and here they come as they look to recycle through their goalkeeper under a little pressure. Santana Murray will control. Our referee, Jacqueline Metz, by the way, plenty of experience. USL Super League, most recently referee. We've got to know her very well in the USL Super League. So we've got some of the best referees out here. As here comes the run of O'Brien. O'Brien further forward for Athens. Athens looking for some movement ahead of her. Goes herself. Inside ball to O'Brien. Further wide. Great build-up from Drunken Monkeys. Drop back to O'Brien. And then her pass wayward. End-to-end stuff as expected. Direct long ball forward from Kansas City 2. And it's out of play. Now Kansas City 2, of course, wear the crest of the Kansas City Current. And they are looking to give players an opportunity to thrive at TST. Drunken Monkeys in their first season as well with the expansion of the women's bracket. A lot of that due to RBC Wealth Management, as we turned an 8 bracket in 2024 into a 16 bracket here. Most important part, though, that did not change is that there's $1 million on the line for the winner of the tournament. US women, the reigning champions, will get kicked off later on today. It's Asher, deflected, came right at Lozano, and it's over the crossbar from Paloma Lazaro. Lazaro, who played for the Spanish youth national team. You can see the Drunken Monkeys have put together quite the roster. They've recruited hard and have caliber of players that have all been pretty much professional soccer players at some point in their career, including Sohun Cho, who is a Korean soccer player with 156 caps for South Korea. Keep an eye on number 7 for the Drunken Monkeys, a different gravy of player. Reminder, we have roll-on, roll-off subs. There is a zone on that far side of the pitch that the players have to be in, and the player getting subbed off needs to be off of the pitch before they come on. There's some high pressure. Benkart just knocks that long. Benkart's kick is long. Great use of the body by Lazaro! Paloma Lazaro gets us out of the deadlock, and the Drunken Monkeys have the lead. It's Route 1 soccer, and Paloma Lazaro uses all the strength and matches it with a cracker of a finish. Lazaro has played pro in Napoli, Roma, Cerveta, played at the Spanish youth team, and now Kansas City 2 having to respond to the adversity of trailing early on in this game. 2:20 minutes halves here, no offsides. Plenty of time to get back in it. As the Drunken Monkeys not trying to take their foot off the gas. A good high pressure by Isabella Field to turn the ball over, but will stay with the Drunken Monkeys. 2 first-year teams in TST, part of the expansion that's taken place in 2025. Got to say, the rain pouring down in Cary, North Carolina, but it certainly hasn't dampened the spirits. Great crowd here at Field 5. Even better audience of you guys on YouTube. Happy you're joining us here. There's a long direct switch. Falls to the boots of Athens. Athens with the early cross, cleared away. And yet again, knocked long as Kansas City 2 just trying to get the ball away from their defensive third and reset. Rain has been pouring non-stop. Knock some wood. No lightning in the area. 10-mile radar for lightning would mean we'd have to pause, but none such a problem yet. Things will reset through the goalkeeper. Under some high pressure. Good ball forward, taken down by Athens. Athens with the give and go. Great play by Drunken Monkeys. Big switch to the far side of the field. Taken down. Square pass, top of the box. Nick with the threaded ball. Didn't find its intended target. And a corner kick is won by Drunken Monkeys. It's a direct kick, as this one hung up towards the back post, headed clear by Kansas City 2. Well defended by the team that's trailing by a 1-goal right now. It's been a frantic first 7 minutes of action or so from Wake Med Soccer Park. It's Drunken Monkeys with the dream start to life in TST. Murray coming forward, winding through tackles. Murray tried to lay it wide. Wasn't able to find the pass. Kansas City 2 heading forward on the dribble. The strike comes in. It's blocked away.
There are no throw-ins. Indirect kick from the sideline.
Addison Lang. Down the channel. Good first touch. Kansas City 2 square to the penalty spot. Blocked away. Still alive. Counter-attack opportunity now for Drunken Monkeys. It's Cho. Sohun Cho dispossessed. And cleared on the half hop. As Kansas City looking to enjoy some touches now. Haven't seen too much of the ball. And it's laid all the way back to Poe. Here comes Kansas City. Looking for an outlet. Dropped it to the top of the box. Falls too favorably for the Drunken Monkeys. Pressure closed down. Well done by Loudon Wilson. Played back in by the Drunken Monkeys. It's been quite the festival across the first 2 days of TST action. It is a party here, not any usual soccer tournament. Really so unique and something you have to check out if you're watching with us on YouTube. Next year, book your plane ticket. Come to Cary, North Carolina. We have a blast here. And you don't want to miss out on it. Again, if you're just joining us, Drunken Monkeys with the lead. Paloma Lazaro with the goal. It was a beautiful finish by the Spaniard. And here they come again. It's Waldus. Waldus, the Dutch lady, swung in the cross. Goalkeeper comes to grab. And it finds the back of the net. And yet again, it's Paloma Lazaro catching everybody off guard. Take a glance down at your notes, and she finds the back of the net. She has a brace, and Drunken Monkeys have the lead. Drunken Monkeys really seem like an early favorite right now. Absolutely smashing it. As Kansas City looped ball over the top, looking for Williams. Williams just didn't have the legs to get on the end of it, and the grass here holding up really well in anything but perfect conditions, but so impressive the way that both teams are continuing to play their style of play. And also just credit to Wake Med Soccer Park, some of the most beautiful grass you've ever seen, particularly with the conditions and the rain pouring down right now. Here's Lazaro. Has the brace so far that has us in this 2-0 lead for Drunken Monkeys. High pressure, well done by Livy Moore. Moore with some good effort. Dinked ball forwards. Was looking to unleash the run of Samantha Williams. Just drops a little short there. It's been a quiet day so far for Laura Benkarth in goal for Drunken Monkeys. Has 11 caps with the German national team, the 32-year-old. So important, the role of the goalkeeper in every game, but particularly TST. Got to put your body on the line in all shapes and forms. Some nice feet by Lazaro. She's been so good today. Further forward for Condon. Condon, drop at the shoulder to try and round the defender. She's double teamed. Couldn't reset. Important positioning there by Ungashik. This Kansas City 2 roster heavily dominant from players from the Kansas area. Very clear recruitment pool. A lot of young players still with college eligibility able to perform. So a battle of real veterans and experience at the pro level for Drunken Monkeys and the youth of Kansas City too. But there's a really smart academic play on the run forward by Skylar Briggs. Briggs, who just completed her career at UC Berkeley. Played 85 times, scored 1 goal, 6 assists during that very good career. He chips it forwards. Good little delivery coming in from Skylar Briggs. There'll be a goal kick for Drunken Monkeys. Benkarth in goal. Footwork so important as well for goalkeepers in these sorts of small-sided tournaments. Wait till you get to target score time and you have plenty of space to penetrate. That's a beautiful ball forward towards Dehakis. Dehakis back to goal. And Dehakis does enough to earn that deep kick in. Isabel Dehakis played pro in Australia. She's the target inside the box for this scoop chicken. Dehakis, outside of the boot pass. Couldn't get on the end of the chip. And on the counter right now, driving forwards. Our Kansas City 2, it's laid forward to our unnamed player. And it's a great save. Benkarth with an important reaction save. Apologies, we don't have number 76 on our roster right now. We'll get you caught up with the identity of that player whenever possible. But it was a great shot as the ball came in. Great goalkeeping, brave goalkeeping. Sophia Dorr had to come out and she does fantastic there. The redshirt freshman at Kansas comes up with a big save to keep things at 2-0 in favor of the Drunken Monkeys. We've got 6 minutes or so remaining here at Wake Med Soccer Park at a rainy Cary, North Carolina, as the goalkeeper Laura Benkarth, again, quick off her line, great positioning, aggressive play from the keeper. It's Drunken Monkeys that got off to an early bright start, courtesy of a Paloma Lazaro brace, if you're just joining us. So much action to be had. Don't blame you for dipping in and dipping out of every game possible all across our network here. It's a perfect festival of soccer all week long in Cary, North Carolina. Just so impressed with all the fans braving the elements to be a part of what is, like I say, a once-a-year glorious tournament. As Kansas City trying to find an opportunity inside the box. It's cleared away, but it'll be recovered back there by Ungashik. Lydia Ungashik from Kansas, plays at SMU right now, as Jacqueline Metz will penalize the Kansas City 2 player. If you're wondering why, the ball is in the defensive half of Kansas City 2, and you can't camp out in the goalkeeper box. You can't be cherry picking, you can't be waiting. No goal hanging at TST. You can only make that run into the box and wait in that box when the ball is in your attacking half of play. So lots of rules to keep up with. It's a unique style of football, but we absolutely love it here. Drunken Monkeys, long service forward, important header away off of the head of Loudon Wilson. So we hit 5 minutes remaining in the first half of action. Remember, you can keep up to date with all of the scores around TST on the TST website, the upcoming schedule. We've got some fun matches still coming up today. The women's tournament kicks off a 16-team bracket. On the men's side, so many games to be played. They started one day earlier yesterday. Saw the group stage begin on the men's side. Drunken Monkeys, one of several teams that has both a team on the men's and the women's side of play. Ball into the box. It's taken down by Cho. Cho deflected, ping-ponging around and out for the corner kick. Corner kick to be taken in. I'm not going to lie to you. I cannot see who's taking it because I do not want to stand out in the pouring rain and leave my tent as a strike comes in. When I say it's raining here, the camera will not do it justice. It has been pouring all day long. And before you say it, I know I'm from England, but I'm used to the American sunshine now. Cho gets the ball back. And then just too much on top of the ball by Cho, the Korean national player. Will she be punished with a Kansas City attack? It's Williams. Williams toe pokes! And Kansas City 2 cut the deadlock in half. It's Samantha Williams with the cheeky toe poke forwards. And Kansas City 2 have a lifeline. Samantha Williams, a Pac-12 champion, back with Stanford. Scored 14 goals, 11 assists in her 85 games with Stanford. She'll like that goal just as much as any collegiate goal that she scored. We have a game on. And just like that, the script has been switched. And Drunken Monkeys, after really being in cruise control in the first half of the first half, they'll find themselves facing a little bit of adversity against these Kansas City 2 young guns. Nick, early cross came in. It's headed away. It'll fall to Wilson. Wilson, positive touch forward, a spin and a strike. Dragged away by Watts. It will set up a corner kick, though. Feels like Kansas City 2 have really grown into the game. It can be tough. TST, as we mentioned, a unique animal 7v7, very different to the traditional 11v11. As a cut to the top of the box, it was Williams the target. And to the top of the box again, blocked away. The strike came in, flash shy of that back post area. I have a feeling that Kansas City 2 won't want the break to come. Got just over 90 seconds remaining. Kansas City 2 have found a little bit of momentum towards the end of this first half. They'll be dreading the whistle from our referee, Jacqueline Metz. Murphy, her pass picked up again by Kansas City 2. They're reading every second ball right now. That time it was Loudon Wilson with a great read. As we continue to see the subs on the fly, both these teams with pretty hefty benches, utilizing those fresh legs. We'll say, as much as the rain is rather miserable to stand in, it's far better than the sun that we're used to seeing in this time of year in Cary, North Carolina. Certainly a lot easier to be sprinting end to end like you do in this style of sport. It's a long ball over the top, one in the aerial duel by Williams, out for a Drunken Monkeys throw. Final 40 seconds of the first half of play. Still 20 minutes remaining in the second half, plus target score time. So make sure as we go to a break shortly, you stick with us for the second half of action as a foul is called. Again, number 76 called in the foul. And Drunken Monkeys just looking to find a way to possess the ball and take themselves to halftime with the narrow lead. Long kick forward by Benkarth, headed away by Miapol. And that is it for the halftime of action here at TST. First 20 minutes complete between Kansas City 2 and the Drunken Monkeys. It's Drunken Monkeys with a narrow 2-1 victory, courtesy of a Paloma Lazaro brace. Samantha Williams cut the deficit in half. We've still got 20 minutes plus target score time to come. Make sure you're sticking with us. But right now, we're going to take a quick break. Stick with us on TST. All right, welcome back to TST Women's Bracket from Cary, North Carolina. Drunken Monkeys, Kansas City 2. It's a 2-1 lead for the Drunken Monkeys, but Kansas City looked really, really good towards the end of that first half of play. We got 20 minutes until target score time. So glad you're joining us here on YouTube. Keep dropping the comments. They're very much appreciated. And if anyone out there is a parent of player number 76 for Kansas City 2, drop her name. We don't have it on the roster, and I'd really like to identify her properly if we can. Jessica Charman here with you. It's Drunken Monkeys in the navy. It's Kansas City 2 in the red. And again, so glad you're joining us for the $1 million tournament as the long ball over the top is called back for a foul. Looked like Kansas City 2 was goal poaching inside the box. A reminder that one of the rules that you need to be aware of, if the ball is in your defensive half, you can't be waiting inside the box. We don't want the cherry picking or the goal hanging, whatever you want to call it, with the lack of offsides in the game. A dip of the shoulder, a strike into the box, came in from Samantha Williams. And Drunken Monkeys will look to control the ball. If you're just joining us, Paloma Lazaro, the Spaniard, scored a brace to get things underway. It was Samantha Williams, the former Stanford Pac-12 champion, that cut the deficit by 2. If you're new to TST, no offsides, kick-ins, 7 versus 7, subs on the fly. So many cool little rules that make this a one-of-a-kind tournament. And if you're just catching up with the rules, don't worry. We're all learning them a little bit at a time. But they've done a great job of explaining and getting us all on the same page. There's a big switch across by Livy Moore. Was nicely weighted in the end, though. The touch a little heavy from the recipient as the slide tackle came in. Guess what? No slides. It was a beautiful slide tackle, to be fair, coming in. Not a bad challenge at all by Loudon Wilson. The issue is you're not allowed to slide challenge the ball. And I'll tell you something, if I was out there, I'd want to be sliding in for a tackle. It's that kind of day with the rain pouring. Has slide tackle written all over it. But, of course, slide tackle is not allowed to protect the players. Correct call by TST. Here's Nick. Nick tried to dink the ball forward to split 2 defenders. Wasn't able to do so. They'll keep the ball, though, through Cho. Cho has captain South Korea in 2 World Cups. That's a headline player if I've ever seen one. As she gets the ball, tried the intricate flick, wasn't able to get on the end of it. But Sohun Cho, still a baller, the 3-time World Cup player for the Korean national team. Long direct ball forward, a bit of Route 1 football from Kansas City too. It's picked up though by Jordan O'Brien. O'Brien hangs up the cross. Cho leaves it on the dummy. Going to ground to earn the corner. Joyce Barini earns the corner kick. So we see lots of subs on the fly right now for both teams trying to get those fresh legs. Joyce Barini has 6 caps for Brazil, plays futsal with Brazil. And again, those sorts of players, the futsal players, the beach soccer players, the small-sided, the indoor, they are so useful in this style of play. You'd be surprised how many players that maybe are balling out in 11v11 struggle to adjust to the TST and all small-sided format. In swing, a direct corner, driven to the front post. It was a strike coming in off of the boots with Barini with Venom. Was blocked away bravely. And congratulations, we do have an identification on number 76. It is Megan Hinnenkamp. Had her as 78 on the roster, but now we can give Hinnenkamp all the glory she deserves. The 2023 SEC second team and co-freshman of the year during her time with the Florida Gators. It's a team effort. Thank you to the parents that helped us out on the sidelines here. Again, great turnout at Field 5 here for TST as day 1 of the women's bracket, day 2 of the men's bracket. We've got $2 million to give out before the end of the week. Benkarth sent the ball forwards. Is hit to the side, a little stutter step from Asher. Driven strike into the box, cleared away. The notes are flying everywhere. The conditions are less than ideal pitch side. Be surprised that we're not calling the game from home. We are not calling the game from the warmth of a couch. We are stood here in the elements, fighting the wind. Rain all over the game notes. Just trying to give you the best possible experience here at TST. Alana Murphy, 2 caps for Australia. The 19-year-old into the back line now for the Drunken Monkeys. Such an interesting matchup here between the full collegiate team of Kansas City too. Group of collegiate players hailing mostly from the Kansas area versus the Drunken Monkeys that have put together a high caliber of squad of former pros, current pros in small-sided games, but they're playing as even as can be. And here's some momentum going forwards by Isgrig. Isgrig ran out of real estate there, out for a goal kick, but it just goes to show at TST anybody has a chance to shine, and can actually be a great opportunity for players to get on the radar of different clubs, different teammates. It's a lot of fun, but also a great window of opportunity as the ball left for the keeper there. Sophia Dorr comes to bowl that one. Dorr, an all-tournament team player, an outstanding defender in the Big 12 tournament, had a great season with Kansas. As is Greg, put that towards the back post. Lauren Benkarth had to be quick to come smother. So great conditions for goalkeepers. Diving in the mud. Less than ideal, though, when it comes to stinging shots at you in these conditions. Any bounce can take it anywhere. Rain has slowed a little bit, you'll be glad to hear. As a long ball, beautifully served. Cushioned down tidily by the Drunken Monkeys. Far side, Drunken Monkeys have bodies in the box. Was put in towards Murphy. Drops back to Murphy now. Murphy, further wide for O'Brien. And the strike goes wide of the mark. It's Kansas City 1, Drunken Monkeys 2 right now. After the full 40 minutes of regulation, a reminder, we go to target score time. A great little piece of soccer knowledge from TST where we'll play to the score of 1 plus whatever the team is leading, and it'll be first to that score after every 3 minutes A player from each side removed until we get to 2v2 as a big save by Laura Benkarth. Laura Benkarth thwarting Kansas City 2, an equalizer. And I'll say Kansas City 2, with all this momentum, really deserve a more opportunity, and they'll get it here from the corner kick. An out-swinging corner getting ready to be served in from that far side of the field. It's hung up deep towards the back post, put back into the danger zone, deflected off of a Drunken Monkey into the hands of Benkarth. Check out that arm from Benkarth. It was a quarterback throw that ended up hitting the back of Olivia Athens' head. On these shorter pitches, though, we're playing across an 11-a-side pitch, if that helps you visualize just how big the field is. It's rather petite. End-to-end stuff definitely available to happen. It's cushioned down. Drunken Monkey still with the ball. Nice little reverse pass to find some space on that far side of play. Drunken Monkeys driven cross, going to ground. Kansas City 2 have the counter option. Drunken Monkeys quick in transition as Megan Hinkenkamp dispossessed. Cho. Ball must progress every 8 seconds. Could see a little bit of trouble right now with this Drunken Monkey style of play. They've got to get the ball forwards. No time wasting allowed with that rule. Jacqueline Metz, our referee, will need to be alert to that and has been. It's Wilson, caught in possession. Laid wide for the Drunken Monkeys. Big switch across towards Cho. Cho takes it down nicely. A little too soft on the pass, but gets it back again. Switch in the field. Top of the box. It's Lazaro on a hat trick. Lazaro goes to ground. Nothing there. Play continues. It's kept in play by the tidy feet of Ashley Nick. Two-1 the scoreline. Drunken Monkeys have the lead. They went 2-0 up. Kansas City 2 able to claw things back in the first half of play. We're scoreless through the second half of action. As of now, 2-1 still the scoreline. Drunken Monkeys going down this near side channel, played up towards Lozano. Drop back into the boots of Nick. Further distributed wide. Drunken Monkeys can move the ball so well. Kansas City 2, though, quickest to step. Great step forward. Field has possession. Field tried to drive the strike. Bravely blocked by Ashley Nick. Kansas City 2, though, very comfortable in their identity. Trying to hit on the counter. Getting bodies back behind the ball. And then looking to pounce quickly in transition as Drunken Monkeys still flooding bodies forward. You can see they don't want to be caught out with too small of a gap for target score time. We've seen some great comebacks already in the women's bracket so far today. That includes Streetball FC Canada, who were trailing in target score time, were able to peg their way back to pick up 3 points against Albion SC. So it's chested down by Kansas City 2. Wilson resets through Paul. And further wide now as Kansas City 2. Controlling some possession. Splitted ball. And to me, that's not the correct call by the referee. You are allowed inside the 18-yard box once you're in the box. That one looked like the ball was across the halfway line. However, I'll tell you something, you couldn't pay me enough to be a referee, so I'll back off Jacqueline Metz right now. It's not easy being a referee, even harder being a referee with so many rules like we have in this game. Here comes Kansas City. It's Isgrig. Isgrig stings the hands of Benkarth. She's able to grab it at a second opportunity. But love that look by Tyler Isgrig. Isgrig scored 7 goals in her collegiate career last season with Baylor. It was a great season for 2024. She's going into her senior year. Nice way to prep for your senior season starting in the fall. It's a long ball hit and hope over the top by Drunken Monkeys. Sails into the fan base gathering here at Field 5. Thanks again to everyone joining us on YouTube as Drunken Monkeys. Big save. Fantastic save by Dorr. Another opportunity for Drunken Monkeys. Flashes far of that last post. It was Izzy Lane crashing at the back stick. The London girl that trained with Tottenham Hotspur, unable to get on the end of it. As the handball from Drunken Monkeys. Kansas City 2 will have a dangerous free kick here. We've got 6 minutes and change remaining here. 2-1 the scoreline. Kansas City with a golden opportunity. We'll see what they whip up from the dead ball. Livy Moore stands over this one, along with her Skylar Briggs. Lots of conversations about who's going to take this free kick. It'll be left, and the short ball goes wide towards Briggs, and Briggs into the hands of the goalkeeper, Lauren Benkarth. Benkarth, how about that arm forward? Dahakis will chase. She keeps it in play. Deplonia tried to serve the cross in, went wayward. And just like that, the weather cleared away in Cary, North Carolina. As Kansas City 2 wanted a free kick, they're awarded it. Drunken Monkeys committing a foul from behind. Kansas City 2 will have another opportunity from the dead ball. You saw them try a bit of a training ground move on the first one with the short ball wide. Let's see if they try and test the goalkeeper, Benkarth, now. As the familiar combination stood over the ball, including Livy Moore, Loudon Wilson. 2-player wall for the Drunken Monkeys. It's pretty far out. Let's see if they can create some chaos from the kick. It's dropped. And the strike from Wilson miles over the crossbar. And in those small goals, not easy from that distance to beat a goalkeeper. Far smaller than the regulation 11v11 goals that you might be used to seeing. A lot of success happening in these tournaments from the cutbacks and the tap-ins. They tried the audacious effort there and just wasn't the right idea from Kansas City too. Drunken Monkeys taking this one down. Confident play. As under pressure, Borini. Borini caught in that pressure. Borini playing with fire a little bit, the Brazilian futsal star. And again, she's dispossessed. Borini's not happy. Kansas City 2 play on as they should. It's back to Field, who heads it into the danger zone. The shot is blocked. Megan Hinkenkamp in the right area earns a corner kick. Kansas City 2 finishing the second half as they finished the first half with a great deal of momentum, but still trailing by 2-1. 3.5 minutes remaining here. Target score time to follow. As now, it'll be the first to 3 during that moment. Low kick towards the top of the box. Deflected into the danger zone. Another opportunity comes crashing in from Williams. And then the wayward effort in the end. Ungan Sheikh wasn't able to find the target. We'll go into target score time once our 40-minute match is over. It's first to the target score. As we said, right now that will be 3. We can go all the way down to 2v2 if we need to. Every 3 minutes of action, a player from each side will leave the game until we get to 2v2, until we get to that golden goal of 3 goals as things stand right now. Drunken Monkeys looking to find a little bit of spark. All the way back to the goalkeeper by Olivia Athens. Athens will get it back now. Won an NWSL Shield with Seattle Reign in 2022. Played collegiately at UCLA. Played 34 times with Seattle Reign in NWSL. As Borini far side, trying to jam through traffic again. Goes to ground, wants a free kick, nothing there. Kansas City 2 looking to respond. Couple of step overs far side by Watts. Watts to the byline. Can't earn a corner kick. 2 minutes remaining here at Field 5 in TST. Drunken Monkeys, Kansas City 2. Jessica Charman here with you in Cary, North Carolina at the beautiful Wake Med Soccer Park. It's 2-1 Drunken Monkeys. Murray back to her keeper. Distributed wide. Drunken Monkeys could do with another goal to make target score time a little less frantic. As Alana Murphy tried to jip that ball forward. Easily headed away out of the back by Kansas City 2's back line. Be a kick-in from the far side. Olivia Athens stands over it, drops it back to Murray in the back line. Murray resets through Benkarth. Benkarth gets it wide to Nick. And it's confident play by the Drunken Monkeys, who have really enjoyed possession, particularly now the rain stopped falling. Getting the ball back down on the grass, but this time a wayward pass. Santara Mari just didn't have the legs to get there, dinked forwards. Great call from Laura Benkarth in goal to pick that one up and bowl it out right away far side. Drunken Monkeys have runners ahead. Olivia Athens making some move. Strike forward with Jordan O'Brien with the strike. Brian most recently playing in the USLW League, the former River Plate and Orlando Pride player. As we hit the remaining seconds of this game before target score time. Things are going to get interesting. Don't count out Kansas City 2 to make a comeback in target score time. It's just a goal differential right now. Will be 1 goal needed for Drunken Monkeys, 2 goals needed for Kansas City 2. 3 will be the magic number. That, of course, barring something crazy to happen in the waning seconds of this game. It does not happen, so target score time will be set to 3 goals. It's first to 3 between the Drunken Monkeys and Kansas City 2. Drunken Monkeys have the 2-1 lead over Kansas City 2. A reminder that every 3 minutes a player from each side will exit the pitch until we go as low as 2v2 if necessary. I'm Jessica Charman, going to take a step aside before that target score time. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube. Welcome back to TST 2025. I've heard down the grapevine the mic might have been hot, so yes, I do need a laminator here pitchside in Cary, North Carolina. I don't think I'm going to get one, but thank you so much for the care coming in from all of you listening on YouTube. We're having a blast, an absolute blast for the soccer tournament right now, and all of that without even thinking about the fact there's a $1 million prize on the line. Both these teams making their debuts right now. And right now it's a 2-1 lead for Drunken Monkeys as we enter target score time. 3 goals, the target, as Kansas City 2 trail by 2-1, looking to start things brightly in target score time. Didn't miss by too far on the connection on the back post. So first to 3 here. Every 3 minutes, a player from each side will exit the pitch if we do not get to that 3 goal before. 25% of the games coming into today's action have been won with 3v3. So we see some nice play on that far side by Jordan O'Brien. Reminder, if you're just joining us, Drunken Monkeys in the navy, Kansas City in the red. Jessica Charman on the mic. So happy you're here with us for TST. There's a golden fleece on the line presented by Adidas. We'll get into that once this play is over. Driving forward, Wilson. Couldn't find the connection. The golden fleece powered by Adidas is quite the beautiful scarf. And it's not just an aesthetic scarf. It grants you entry for life to TST and TBT. And it goes to the player that scores the goal in target score time that gives a team the victory. So we'll see if it's a Drunken Monkey or a Kansas City 2 player that's given the golden fleece at the end of this match. Ashley Nick, positive touches forward. Nick cuts it to the edge of the box. A little 1-2 was going for the hat-trick hero, Paloma Lazaro. She wasn't able to complete the hat-trick. Going to ground, couldn't get a clean connection on it. It was Lazaro with 2 goals. Samantha Williams with the goal for Kansas City 2 in regulation. Both, or all 3 of those goals rather, happening in the first half of play. Cross comes flashing in, smashes the woodwork. It's back to Lazaro. Wow, that was not far off the mark. Threaded ball into the box. Slide tackle to keep in play. Just be clear, the difference between a slide tackle and a slide challenge, I guess you could call it, to keep the ball in play. If there's not another teammate or another team player rather in your premises, it does not count as a slide tackle. The slide tackle has to be used to dispossess the opponent of the ball. Here's Lozano. Lozano. Transitional moment over the top. Dealt with well by the Drunken Monkeys. Kansas City 2 was looking for the breakaway. Can she keep it in? Not quite there. Samantha Williams, the scorer of Kansas City 2's goal, just didn't have the legs to get onto it. And there's that Jacqueline Metz whistle. We're down to 6v6 in Cary, North Carolina. Target score still 3. Drunken Monkeys with the 2-1 lead. It's 1 goal needed for Drunken Monkeys, 2 goals needed for Kansas City 2.
Here we are in target score time. Target score.
Here's Gladu. Gladu driving forwards. Lays it wide for Cho. Cho. Nice little give and go. Cho cuts it back. Oh, it would have been beautiful. Gorgeous connection by Drunken Monkeys. Just didn't have the cherry on the top with the finish. That's how you play, though. O'Brien to Cho. Cho shot deflected. What a save! But at the back post, Jordan O'Brien gets the goal. Drunken Monkeys victorious in target score time. An unreal moment at the back post. And the Drunken Monkeys have the 3-1 victory courtesy of Jordan O'Brien. Jordan O'Brien will be handed the golden fleece courtesy of Adidas. That'll grant her unlimited entry into TBT and TST. You see the crowning moment just about to be taking place. And you have to feel sorry for Kansas City too. They fought resiliently. Felt like they were going to get back into that one. But the experience of the Drunken Monkeys shine through. They pick up 3 points. For Jessica Charm and our entire crew, thank you so much for joining us on the TST YouTube network. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, and we've got more games coming up. Don't go anywhere. But for now, signing out. Have a great night.